Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the mutable immutable property of passed data object. We will see how the mutability and immutability of the argument passed play an important role in the functions. So here I have written one code in which I am creating a variable num of integer type and I am passing this num variable. See, this is of integer type. I am passing an integer type variable as argument in the function func. Then we will see how the immutability of this variable. Num is an integer variable and integer variables are immutable in nature. So we will see how this immutability will affect this variable. So we will execute this code. So here first the function will be created in global frame, then this statement will be executed and a variable num will be created which is pointing to variable value 3, and see 3 is a integer value. Here you can see the type of this variable. Here it is integer type. Now when I will call this function func, what will happen? We will pass this value num to the function func. Now this value will be received in a variable a. Now as you can see, a is pointing to the same memory as num is pointing to. A it will be created in local scope of function func. Next statement will be executed. It is showing what value we are receiving in this function. So we are receiving the value as 3. Now what will happen? I am updating the value of this variable a. So what will happen? The value of a will be updated and it will become 5. See, here the value is getting updated, 5 value is getting updated, and now the a is pointing to new memory address where 5 is stored, and when the next statement will be executed, it will print this updated value 5 because the new value of a is 5, and then the control will be transferred to the caller function. The control is transferred here, and now it will print the value of num. Value of num after function call is, let us see what is the value. It is 3. Why? Because within the function call, when we updated the value of a, the reference pointer of a is changed to some other location, but the reference pointer of num remain the same. It does not change the pointer to value 5 even after the value of a got changed in the function func. The variable num is still pointing to value 3. So when we come out of the function, the value of num does not get changed. So we can conclude from this program that for the immutable data type, the value will never get changed. Whenever you are passing an immutable data type in the function, the value of that variable will never get changed. It will remain as it is. Now we will look at the mutable types. Now we will discuss how mutable data type behaves when they are passed as argument to the function. So I have changed the code that I have used in the previous example a bit. So now I am storing a list in this variable num and I am passing this variable as argument to this function. In the function, I am receiving this argument in a parameter a. Within the function, what I am doing, I am updating the first element of this list by incrementing its value by 2, and after that I am printing the value of this list outside the function. Now let us see how this code will behave. So here what is happening, a global frame is created and a function is being created in this global frame. Next, this statement will get executed, and what this statement will do, this will create a list num. See, a list is created, you can see the type here, and the variable name is num. In this list we are having only one element. Now what will happen, the control will be transferred to this function. So as soon as the control will be transferred to this function, a new variable a will be created within the function scope. This is a local variable. See, this num and this a both are pointing to the same list. This is the pointer reference of num, and this is the pointer reference of a. Both are pointing to the same list. Now what we will do, we will execute this statement and the value of list will get printed on the screen. So this is the output that we are getting. Okay, it is clear that why it is printing 1, because we are passing this list to this function and we are just printing the value without updating anything. Now what we will do, we are changing the value of the first element of this list. We are incrementing it by 2. So what we are doing, we are updating the value which is stored in at this memory reference. So previously what was happening, 1 was stored here. Now what is happening, 3 is stored here. Now what will happen, we are printing the updated value of this list. See, 3 is getting printed. Now what will happen, the function is finished, the control will be transferred to the main program. So let us execute this. The control is transferred here. Now this statement will get executed. Let us see what this statement will print. What do you think it should print? It should print 3. Yes. So now you can see that it is printing 3. Why? Because the value we are updating in the function are reflected in the global frame also. So you can say that if we are making any change in this list within the function, then it will get updated in the main function also. So what do you think is the main difference between these two programs that we have discussed? In the first program we were passing integer argument, and in the second program we are passing list argument. So what is happening in this program when we are passing list argument? See, the value is getting caught in a mutable variable, and you know that you can do in place change in mutable data type. So here a is of mutable data type, and num and a both are pointing to same memory location. So when you are making change to a, the change will take place in place because it is mutable data type. The list is mutable data type, but previously a is of integer data type. When the a is of integer data type in our previous program, so the value of a cannot be changed in place and it has to be given a value that has been assigned at a different location. That is the main difference between these two programs. Now we will see a scenario where the value of mutable data type also does not get changed within the function call statement. So we will look at that scenario now. So what we will do, within the function we will create a new list. Let us say it as b6, 7. So we are creating new list and we are assigning the value of this list to b. We will run this program now. Here function will be created, list will be created in global frame C. Function will be called, a variable a will be created, and this variable is pointing to the same memory reference as that of num. Now what will happen? We will print the value of a. Simple, 1 is getting printed. Now what will happen? A new variable b will be created, and what is the type of b? It is also a list. Now what will happen? We are assigning the value of b to a. So what will happen? This pointer will stop referencing to this list and it will start referencing this list. See? Now a is also pointing to the list where b is pointing to, and the value of a is updated. You can see the value of a is updated. Now we will come out of the function and we will try to print the value of num. See, the value of num is not getting updated. So this is, in this scenario, the value of mutable type also does not get changed in the functions. So we can conclude that the changes in immutable types are never reflected in the caller function. As we have seen that when we were passing integer argument to a function, that integer argument was not getting updated in the main function, and changes, if any, in mutable type will be reflected in caller function if its name is not assigned a different variable or data type, are not reflected in the caller function if it is assigned a different variable or data type. Thank you.